next week.
Don't know. Depends whether we're winning or losing, you idiot.
Start of the final term. And Taylor up against Insall. Taylor gets it down towards Smith again. Might have possession number 30. Throws it out. Chesterman, though, chops it off. Out towards centre wing. Boyd will be able to pick it up. Gets around easily. Yeah, it goes with the right foot. Kick towards half forward. No mark taken over the back. Sutton. And half forward runs in now. Right foot kick. And brought it around too far and through for one behind. 2 goals to his tally. So they go to 19-14, 128. I don't know what the scoreboard's doing up there, but anyway, 9-2-56 Corio.
I've got 2 questions I need to ask Smithy after turn.
I'll make sure there's a bit of time between the first and the second, okay? Because he's not firing on all cylinders today, Whale.
I don't think.
Kick in by Laurie. Goes towards the back pocket. Simpson, kick around the corner. Parsons has to make up a bit of ground. Can't do so, though. So back through Sloane for Werribee. Goes to the top of the square. That's a push. Skinner gave one to Flacavento. Umpire said play on. Johnson wheels around, gives it a Boyd. Usually pretty good in this situation. This time he throws it on the boot, and it's
out of bounds on the full.
Out of bounds on the full, I think it is. And it'll be a free kick to Corio in the last line of defence.
Don't worry about the Werribee Central's lights. There's been a big new one. The sirens blown up out at Belmont.
Just blow the siren.
No.
At Inverleigh.
Cogsy's the siren. He's yelling out, brrr, and he would too, the idiot.
We'll have the cowbell out there, mate. Don't worry about that. It's still functional out at Inverleigh.
So free kick, I think here is it. Yes, to Corio in the back pocket. And short little kick back to Laurie, who takes the mark in the back pocket. So Laurie now wants to switch play. Goes back to the middle towards Smith.
That's a really good kick.
There's a good kick. Smith takes the mark. He goes towards Chalice. Goes to the left foot kick towards centre wing. Surrounded there on centre wing. And Grace goes with the right foot kick towards right. Anthony, good punch away. They've had a good tussle. Stack got one high. The umpire said play on.
You got to pay them up.
And the ball in dispute. Still there. Goes back towards Sloane, who gets the handball away to Fletcher. Back to Sloane. Runs across half back. Goes to the middle of the ground. It's a good kick too. Finds Boyd. Boyd plays on. Thought about short, then goes longer.
Bad kick.
Turns it over. Devlin takes the mark in between 2 Werribee players. So he plays on quickly. Goes towards Manning, who takes the mark. In between the back pocket and half-back flank, northern end of the ground. He wants to bring it back towards Devlin, who goes into the pocket and Laurie. So they've moved the ball around. He chips the ball towards Chalice, who takes the mark, still inside defensive 50. He chips the ball to Smith. So just chipping the ball, Corio. He goes wide, looking for Flacavento, who takes the mark. Or wants to get around Sutton. Well, he thought about playing on, but he just holds it then. Then he chips the ball and he turns it over. And now to go the other way. Leonard handball to Taylor. He's going to go from 50 with a right foot kick. Open goal square. Johnson takes the mark. Could have shepherded Hungus, but it's okay. And he'll kick his 4th goal of the afternoon. And he does. So Nathan Johnson kicks 4, and that is the 20th for Werribee. 2014-134 Werribee. They lead Corio 9-2-56, and that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 4 minutes played.
That was Brendan Wilson's dad that was just
was
had a go. Yeah. Smitty, one of my questions is, do you get the feeling that Werribee really have to kick 7 or 8 goals this quarter to tell us that they might be a Final 5 contender?
No.
That means you're saying no way they're not? Or?
No, I'm just saying that they've done enough work today. You can put your foot on the till and say, oh, that's it, and shut up shop. But
the other one
to kick another 7's not going to prove anything to me that they're going to make finals football. It's just what they do during the quarter of the footy to see how persistent they are and do the right things. But the ball is going forward again, picked up to this time coming the other way is Sleep Dalton. He goes back. Nice little kick to Boyd. Boyd has runners. This is a good what you want to see. Grubbers and just continue to work and down the field. That's a great kick. Mark wasn't taken. That's that man again. He from the boundary line. He kicks back towards goal. And I'm talking about Leonard. But he's offline and through for a minor score. So 5-4 to that player. And 2015. We're 2018, aren't we? But Corio remain on 9 goals too. And Chris Laurie again to do the kicking in duty from that full-back position. He comes straight down the middle, and there's that man again. And they've done that a few times. Opposition teams that study the film would see that. And Smith now, a little short kick, had to be good and wise. Continues down the ground. Handball comes out from McEwen, goes out wide. Flacavento kicks towards centre wing, out the back large, should take the mark and does. So he's got the mark. They're forward to centre now. The next one's the important kick. His kick was smothered off the boot. Wright's got to work for it. He comes up, meets the ball. Handball goes over the top to Smith. Dives on it, traps it, then stands on his feet, tries to get the ball out, hands it to Wright. Wright didn't know what to do, but he's done nicely. Got the ball into the middle of the ground. Picked up Manning. He was going to continue, but he stopped. So Manning now, from in the middle of the ground, has got some options forward. He's got a player out wide. He goes in that direction. And the mark will be taken out there by Grace. So Grace, they played good possession footy to get the ball down to their half-forward line. The next kick is the important one. Must hit a target. He decides to go long. He loads up, and it's all the opposition side coming out. And O'Malley comes out and takes the mark. So O'Malley now decides to transfer play, goes out wide. Kick out the back. Mark is not taken out there by Sloan, but he runs onto the ball nicely. He's got support, can pick it up now and continue to run. He's taken his first bounce. Doesn't decide in the second, but he kicks in towards centre half forward. Good body work there. Ends up in the hands there of Boyd. Went one way, then back the other, into the hands of Speziali.
Got a bloke there.
Up. He had a short option, went longer to the goal square, but doesn't matter. It is through for a goal, and it's a 21st goal for the Werribee side. 21-15, 9-2 to Corio. And Speziali has his first for the afternoon.
I don't know, footy's changed a bit. I know they let it go now, and there's nothing against the umpire, but when you push a bloke out with your hands, I like to see them push them out with their body. That's what we grew up learning, to push them out with your body. And even in AFL footy, say, good body work, but they actually use their hands to push them out. That's not good body work, that's using your hands.
So back to the middle. Taylor against Insel. Insel gets it down, rode by Smith again though. Left foot kick, Fletcher off half back, left it behind, O'Malley's there. He goes with a kick, spreads the ball out wide, it's okay. Sloan's had a good last quarter so far. Drives the ball back in board. Good play Taylor, did nicely, chopped it off. Now Priddle goes with the right foot kick, sets it up. Wright can't take the mark, Anthony right next to him. Ball close to the ground, we can't pick it up. Priddle follows it up from the middle, kick off the ground towards Parsons in the pocket. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. And we'll have a throw in left forward pocket. Crime into attack, southern end of the ground. So ruck contest. Looks like it's going to be Wright and Anthony to do the ruck work. Anthony gets it down. Niawella can't take it with him. Fletcher gets it back towards Niawella. Gets around handball. Missed the target.
He wasn't ready for it either, the Cryo boy.
And Sleep Dalton sees it through for a rush behind to the Devils. They go to 9-3-57.
Always watch the football.
They trail Werribee 21-15 at 141. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard 8 played.
So the ball comes out and it's marked there by Quarrier. And this is Blake. He gets a short one further afield to his brother and Ryan. Ryan looks back inside. He's got some options out wide. Handball comes over the top to Grusling. Grusling back inside to Quarrier. He's got plenty of time. Looks up again. Where are they coming from?
Yeah.
The only man to attack the
left
ball.
A little alleyway there, didn't
they? That
they?
was Johnson, yep. So he's the only one to actually watch the ball the whole way.
Yeah.
So Johnson, he can kick the ball from there on his in the second quarter or third quarter, and he's going to go back now and have a chance to kick goal number 5 for himself. Has 4 for the afternoon.
Well, we seen him hungus it a few minutes ago, so he's going to have a shot.
So Johnson now steps in. Will kick from just out or around 50. Left foot kick, and it won't be a goal because it started the wrong way, and through for a minor score. 4 goals, 1 to that player, and at 21-16 now to Werribee. They lead the Devils on 9-3.
Ruck Rover.
10 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard.
Todd Smith, I think.
Dwyer.
Oh, yes, the new one. Grubby. Grubby. Kick in, Laurie. Goes looking for Chalice. Can't take the mark. Sloan gets the ball back. Left foot kick back to the 10-metre square. Which way is it going to bounce? It
He's going to mark it, isn't he?
Yeah, Laurie took the mark.
Bit of cramp.
So he tries to tunnel the ball towards Cleary. He gets around. Thank God your mates are gone, Grub. Ball goes out towards Warwick.
No.
Sleep Dalton. Handball back. It's okay. Chesterman. Kick back inside. And the only one standing there is Chalice. Takes the mark inside defensive 50. Just chips the ball to Cleary. He chips the ball short again. Taken by Todd Smith, still inside the defensive arc here. He's going to chip the ball to Cleary. He's going to chip it back to McKeon. He plays on now from the back pocket, switches play towards Large. Goes up, takes the mark at half back.
We've been sitting out there for an hour and a half, Large, waiting for that kick.
Kicks it around the corner, goes towards a 2-on-1. Milton Wright can't take it. Manning against him, coming through Blake Quarrier, wrapped up. The umpire says, held to him, and there'll be a ball up.
He was sitting out here for an hour and a half waiting for it, and by the time they finally got it to him, the Werribee Central's players came down and guarded the next kick. Had they have got it out to him straight away, there might have been an avenue down there. I think they should have just done that.
Ball up on centre wing. Johnson goes up, gets it beautifully to Blake Taylor, running past. Fantastic 1-2. Goes long towards full forward. Johnson over the back.
Back.
Leonard, can you pick it up and kick 6? Yes, he can.
Oh, he's kicked it into the goal umpire.
First casualty for
goal
that.
umpire won't like that, but he's giving him a goal anyway.
There we go.
So Ben Leonard kicks his 6th.
That's reportable.
Werribee Central's 22-16. 148. They lead Werribee Central lead Corio, 9-3-57, and that's on the Smiths-Holden Bud Suzuki final quarter score, but 11.5 played.
My other question was the kid, he hasn't done much at all. He's only probably in because of the other blokes got injured from Ocean Grove. But do you think they might have found a kid in this Insul at 17 years old? The
Goes
way he's
all
gone?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got some blokes that take some marks, I tell you.
So back in the middle of the ground we go. This time over the top. Johnson doing some ruck work now. Taps the ball down. It's going to be Smith that leads in the race for the ball. Tries to kick it off the ground. Can't do so. But Manning went back and got it. Gave it to Large. He dropped it. Goes back and collects it. Went to Smith. No, he doesn't. He goes out the back to Flacavento. Flacavento gets the handball back to Large. Large has got some work coming through. And it's Spittle takes the ball. Can't see what's happening now, but the ball now is back in dispute. And it's going to be picked up by Boyd. Boyd runs and looks inside, then goes long, back towards the goal square. Howard Paul at the front of the contest. It runs. The man standing there was one with Leonard, who's got 5 for the afternoon.
6.
But the umpire says, oh, you're right, sorry, Jace, you're right, got 6 for the afternoon. And it's going to be a ball up as Cleary handballs the ball back to the umpire. Taylor pushes down to do the ruck work, tapped out the back, Sutton. Again, numbers out the back. For that man again, Leonard. Can he bring it back far enough?
I reckon he has. He's got 7.
He has 7 for the afternoon now.
And maybe a voucher as well.
Oh, yes, and he might be able to use it. Grubs, there's another one for us, mate.
Well, I might be going in that vicinity.
Werribee Central's 23-16. They lead Corio 9-3.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I think you're right to the answer to that first question. I think Corio have dropped off doing all the hard things that they were doing, and probably the score might blow out now to not give us a true indication at all. But it's the way they play. I think they've got to keep hitting targets and show us that they can play football for 4 quarters.
So back to the middle. Johnson, Taylor. Priddle through the middle. Oh, very nice.
He's been quiet today.
Yeah.
He's going the wrong way, though.
Yeah, he did go the wrong way. Goes back towards Laurie. Goes wide looking for Chalice. Off the back, he's okay. Picks it up, gets around. Goes back to Laurie.
He went the wrong way too, Grub.
He's been his outlet for a long time. So Laurie at half back goes along the wing looking for Wright. Goes up, takes a good mark.
No relation to Stevie.
No, he can see. Well, maybe he is.
Goes back. O'Malley, handball will throw really. Johnson got it across half back. Quarrier one-handed, not going to do that then. Handball, Taylor. Oh, tried to get the ball away from 50. Now they get to chain of handballs, Werribee. And now they get a free kick and Boyd to play on advantage. Draws a play. Oh, gets through the middle easy.
Here we go, Boyd.
Here we go. Takes another bounce. Goes long with the kick. Milton Wright comes out. Can't take the mark. Simpson over the back. Laurie's there as well. Leonard bearing down. Now Sloan, kick around the corner, back, oh well, not kick around the corner, kick into the backyard, out of bounds on the full. And Corio will take the free kick, last line of defence. It's going to be Stack. In fact, it's going to come back to Laurie, is it? There he goes. Well, actually, they've crowded the loose man. Comes out to McKeon at half-back. He goes along the line looking for Large, just back on the ground. Gets around from centre wing into the middle. Missed that target. Van Dyke comes out. Can't take it. Johnson can. Does nicely. No, he can't. Taylor gets it in the end, and he just goes with a kick towards half forward. Wright comes out. Don't go there, Grubby. Handball. Out wide. Here he is again. And he gets wrapped up by Niawala. And the umpire says holding the ball. And he plays on quickly and gets rid of the ball to O'Malley at half-back. Plays on. Goes with a kick long towards half forward. Flacaveno with a punch away. Now the ball comes back. Handball over the top to Sloan. From 45, goes towards the square. And a couple of Werribee players go up at the back. Skinner tried to keep it in, he couldn't do so. And it will be a boundary throw in left forward pocket.
Do you have any key defenders out of the Werribee side?
I'm not quite sure. Who's out? Brad Carlton's out. The Ruckman's out. Jackson Smith's out.
It's more their forward line and midfield.
So no, I think this is pretty much their defence.
So ball up from the boundary throw in. Nobody can get a clearance there. So it's going to be...
Do you think they need someone else?
Oh, just another key defender, I reckon.
Yeah.
Chalice from the ruck contest. Gets the handball back from Cleary. Goes towards Manning, who takes the mark at half-back.
Luke Cation, he's forward as well.
Yep.
Oh, Koutamanis isn't playing.
Yeah, but he's not big.
No,
You want that big bloke that can play centre half back, I reckon.
Put Insel there.
No, too slow at the minute. He hasn't developed yet.
So, Werribee with the ball on the line, looking for Johnson. Warwick goes up. Oh, Johnson. Good
Calvert
mark.
might slip back in there.
Calvert.
You're not listening.
He's too fixed on Nathan Johnson taking the mark.
The old push it. No, I'm watching the pushing the head into the grass. That's what you got to bring back into football.
Why would you worry about that, Chris Warwick, really? Seriously.
So the ball in the half forward line as it runs now.
Idiots.
It's going to be picked up there and it's out of bounds. And
Mate, just worry about getting a kick, you blokes.
Here we go.
There we go. They got sucked in. So, free kick going to go to Corio on centre wing. Oh, you can't.
Turn it up, you idiot!
You're not going to get harassed from the crowd. You're going to get harassed from Grubby now.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. Anyway,
red card. Yellow card.
Large has got the free kick on centre wing. Grubby's about to lose it completely.
It's got to wait to now.
You are not fair dinkum, mate.
So the ball has gone.
You are not fair dinkum.
You can hear Grubby in the background. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. We're going to finish about 5:30 the way we're going here.
This is unbelievable.
I think Grubby might be
There's
going.
nothing in any of it, you goose.
I think Grubby might be going as a witness on Monday night to the tribunal. I
He's
think.
not going to be the what's the name of the speaker.
You can't kick it yet. He hasn't called time on.
The ball's got to come back again.
On.
He's paid it against you now, Gruffy.
You're giving 50 against Grubby. And he's given the yellow card. So.
You have got to be kidding. Got to be kidding.
See, Kidden called play on.
Called play on. How does that work?
He's called play on after the ball went into the middle.
Jeez.
So the ball's out the back and the marker's going to be taken out there by Skinner. So we go. But Skinner's now going to go back and he's going to line up from goal. 15 metres out, directly in front.
Fancy him doing a really good job all day and spoiling it with that.
So from about 15 metres out, directly in front, Skinner puts it straight back over the umpire's head, and he's got his fourth goal of the afternoon now. And the 24th for the Werribee side, 24-16. They lead Corio 9-3. We have gone, well, probably only 16 minutes because 3 minutes has been
a little bit of Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So what do you reckon?
Tell us what you think, Grub. Hey,
Well, I can't-
striking.
For what?
He reckons he hit him, I reckon.
But they didn't. But he didn't. They're pushing each other like this.
Yeah, well, if you report one, you report the other, don't you?
Well, no, because
6 or one after
no,
the
it
other.
wasn't him. He copped 3 or 4 from the other bloke.
Yeah, Chris Warwick.
Chris Warwick got
head
him.
Head in the ground for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
From the middle, Blake Taylor, Smith over the top of it as well. gets the handball out. Keon can't take it. Flacaveno can't take it. Boyd can. Gets around, handballs it back. Blake Quarrier off a step at half back, goes to the centre wing. Taylor takes the mark. Wheels around. Goes on the right foot towards centre half forward. Lenham Cunningham coming out. Can't. Oh, did he take the mark? Oh, umpire, I think he took the mark. No, said the umpire. Oh. Quick blow the siren. Going to be a ball up. 40 out from goal. Werribee in an attack. Taylor gets it down. Simpson off a step. Winsell gets back there in the middle, takes the mark, wants to switch the play. Got a couple to pick. Sloan had a big last quarter. Gets a hand to it, can't take it with him. Leonard, kick 7 already. Kick off the ground towards the boundary line. And out of bounds for a throw in 40 around from, or 30 around from the Werribee goal. Witness for the defence.
We've had a complaint about Grubby, unfortunately.
Witness for the defence.
What's that?
Witness for the defence, Grubby, on Monday night by the sounds of it. And kick around the corner from the middle. Sleep Dalton gets it away. Sloan again. Pumps it back in towards the 10-metre square, but Flacavento takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Oh, hang on. What's the umpire done? Did he pay a push? He must have.
Or hold.
Or hold, one or the other.
Because Flacavento clearly took it easy, didn't he?
Werribee got the free kick. So it's going to be Daniel Skinner, who's kicked 4. We'll have the ball 15 out, slide angle. So a chance to put their 25th on the board for Werribee Centrals. Comes in, northern end of the ground. A right foot kick. Goal umpire says it's all okay. So Daniel Skinner kicks his 5th. Is that 5 in the second half?
Yep. In the second half, yep.
And 25 for Werribee Central. So they go to 25-16, 166. They lead Corio 9, 3:57. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes played.
Go on, Alex.
No, I'm just
Grubby
as shell shocked. I try not to get, as involved in umpiring decisions as the man to my left, but Nathan Johnson has his head probably, 300 feet into the dirt. Then he gets swung at by Jeremy Large, and then the second he retaliates, boom, card straight out.
My thing was the retaliation was just pushing and shoving. I didn't.
It wasn't even a strike. That's the thing.
If you want to give a free kick, fair enough. But a send off, I can't believe that.
So back in the middle of the ground we go. This time Taylor tries to work through the contest. Kicked off the ground by Chalice into the half forward line, going across and picking the ball up with Sleep Dalton. Onto the right foot he goes, back to the half forward line. Cleary read it nicely, but couldn't take the mark. Picked up by Taylor once again. He's got himself back into the game again. He's gone long, back into the full forward position. The ball runs out the back. Where are the numbers? They are picked up there. Kicked off the ground.
There's
but
another
I think
goal.
it was again. I think it's either Boyd kicked it off the ground. And he has, says the umpire. So Boyd now has his 3rd and the 26th goal for Werribee Centrals. 26-16. They lead Corio on 9-3. 24 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
I don't know where you go from here with Corio. I don't know. I was full of praise from till half time, but they've really fallen away after half time. And as I say, the seconds didn't perform that well either. They need a little bit more
Dylan
depth.
Shelley, he's obviously a bloke that can go into the defence and help out.
for sure. There's a couple out they've got.
Steve Poynton and Anthony Grace are the only 3 I'm really seeing slot into this side.
Taylor gets it down. Roved. Free kick.
That's when we go back to this thing at the start of the game. You got room for him to go and get a couple more players, but again, where do you get him from at this time of the year? And
Parsons from the middle. Left foot kick for Corio. Goes towards right. Goes up off the back side of the pack. Sleep Dalton.
He's okay, Grub.
Left foot kick.
Yeah, he's done pretty well. He's copped one in there and going to be down the ground and 50. Should be 50 as well.
Free kick to Werribee at half back.
Can I just put this to you, Smithy? Is it a problem for the club the way they work if you're only using 27 points out of 45?
Well, obviously they're going with their juniors and all that sort of stuff, Grub, but again, I can't understand why you wouldn't be going out looking for 3 or 4 real quality players to bring into this side right now.
Well, with 27 points out of 45, is that what you're alluding to get at least another key defender into that side, even a 5-pointer?
Yep.
You know?
I'd be going looking for 2.
Yeah. Well, there's 10 points. There's
Because you put those two quality players back into this side, and then add Coots and Marnus. Who else we say wasn't playing?
Luke Keisha. Jacko Smith's their biggest recruit. Nick Bald's.
But they're all forwards and
yeah.
on ballers. But I just reckon your back six are probably, if they're going to not make finals or going to be a deficiency, that's where it's going to be.
They're going to need one more player there.
Oh, yeah.
Still a footy game going on here. And Chris Warwick kicked it behind for Corio. They've kicked it back in Werribee. And now the Devils have got it on centre wing through Flaccavento with a free kick. It goes back in to Chalice. Well, you blokes are musing about what's going on.
I just think the fortunes of both sides are probably worth more than what we're watching here at the moment now. It's more interesting. It's more...
What's interesting is Chalice
and
Chesterman are having a crack at each other in the middle, and now he's become a bit happy with the card. I think
he's got another card out now.
Chalice, I think it is it now? I think the coach has been reported. Chesterman standing there with his hands on his hips. Chalice coming over. So, free kick.
Well, there's been a report.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be just for unduly rough play, I think, if anything, from that. Because nothing else is done. And again, that's not in the kids' makeup.
Oh, I didn't see any of it, so I was watching where the footy was.
But he hasn't shown a card yet, has he?
No.
Once they take their numbers, I'm pretty sure you've got to give them a card.
Yeah.
You can't just take their number and report them and not do nothing else. A card's going to have to come out.
This is going to run 35 or 8 minutes. This will be a Cogsy quarter.
It'll be a very short review, the way we're going. Yellow card. So Andrew Chalice leaves the field. Chesterman will take the free kick.
Gee, I'll tell you what.
So can be replaced. Priddle coming back on. Chalice coming off. What are you writing in the book as an umpire? This is War and Peace. What's he writing?
Well, he wants to get a clear story, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
They all do it now because you've got to get it down pat.
Righto.
But, geez,
Fair enough.
I just... The way the other players reacted seems to me that, all right, pay a free kick. I'm not quite sure whether you need to report a bloke when no one actually runs in and...
Yeah.
If it was worth reporting, they would have run in.
Chesterman's got the free kick. Goes to half forward, looking for Sutton over his head. Milton right to run onto it. Good pick up. Left foot kick towards the 10-metre square. Sloan comes out, leaves it behind. Flaccavento went left, came back right, handballed it to Laurie. In a bit of traffic. Tries to measure the pass, but Chesterman chops it off. Close to the boundary line. Ball comes back. Quarrier, handball. Back inboard to Brother Blake. Gives it away to Fletcher. Little toe poke over the top. That's okay. Boyd takes the mark. 52 metres out. Better on the run, Daniel Boyd. He's kicked 3-1 this afternoon. This will test him. Let's see how he goes. Comes in. Boyd. Accuracy, but not quite the distance, and through off hands for one behind. 3
Good.
goals, 2.
Didn't have
He's
any room
telling.
left for goals.
26-17 and plenty for Werribee. Crying 9,
how many
4:58.
individual goal kickers over?
28.5 minutes gone. Ball around the corner to Warwick.
9.
Between half back and centre wing, and he's taken the mark.
So Warwick from the defensive side of centre wing has the ball now and looks to leave the ball back into the middle of the ground. Manning's the target. He's up over the top. Can't take the mark. Back of the pack's Parsons. A little nice flick. Gets the ball out into the hands of the running player, and Priddle looks sideways. Kick wasn't good. Had to make his teammate go back and Grace. He's collected it. Now needs support. Went back. Finds Priddle once again. They're playing a bit of 1-2 here. He goes up over the top. This time the kick wasn't good. Ball runs towards the boundary line. It's been kept in the field of play. Still alive, and they come away with it now. It's cleared away through Fletcher. Short kick up, and the mark has been taken out there by Leonard. As we said, has got 7 for the afternoon. He goes back in the middle with a great kick. Ryan Quarrier has the ball, and players now looking to move for him. Goes out wide. Sloan is going to be the target. He's up. A little bit of a nudge under the ball from Warwick, but he's able to get that on the ground again and run after it. Chris Laurie's done pretty nicely there. Chased him down, and he's got the ball back. It's through Flaccavento. I thought he's been pretty good for Quarrier this
I reckon
afternoon.
he's been all right.
Kicks it out. Broughton off the ground. Goes back towards centre wing. Leading in the race for the ball is Quarrier once again. Head over the ball. He's taken high, says the umpire. Oh, don't tell me he can pull the book out again, is he? No, that's all right. And Ryan Quarrier is going to be the recipient of the free kick. So on centre wing, far side of the ground, he delivers the ball back through the middle. Free kick from the umpire.
Top it, Grubby.
I'm not too sure this time. Todd Smith.
There's a siren.
Siren has
Bad
sounded.
luck, mate.
So the final score will be Corio will be 9-4-58 and 26-17. As long as those heads are right, Jace, that'll be 179 to the Werribee Central side. That might be right, isn't it?
173 if it's 26.
Well, it is 26.
That's 27 up there.
Oh, yeah, no, 26 was right. Because I'm saying 26 is right.
Kickers. You're always right. You know
Goal
that.
kickers. Dean Wright with 3, 1 each to Chalice, McEwen, Parsons and Laurie. And for the away side, Werribee Central, Leonard has 7, 5 to Skinner, 4 to Johnson, 3 to Boyd, 2 to Sutton, and 1 each to Fletcher, Speziale and Chesterman.
So it's 26-17, 173. Werribee defeat Corio 9-4-58. We'll take a break, come back and have the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We'll wrap things up here at the Viva Energy Oval. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.